NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be your daily dose of awesome sauce. We're just going to use our regular cards. Sophie's going to ring the bell for Spirit.
Spirit, please join us at the table for this read and give us your input. Thank you, Spirit. I have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck.
I got Ace of Cups.
All right.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Ace of Cups. What's that?
Let's see what we've got. What do you want to show everyone, Spirit?
Ta-da, I'll take it.
The Nine of Swords.
Yeah, somebody's feeling it out there, huh? This is flipped half and half. What? What are you guys doing
And I
out there
have the
today?
Seven of Pentacles.
That's what I had on the bottom a second ago. All right. Knight of Wands. You're wanting to move fast and you can't. It's sometimes stuff is just organic and it takes time to grow. Relationships, powers, mindset, things you're trying to get rid of, things you're trying to bring in, whatever. Takes time. Sometimes it just takes time.
It's got to be planted, it's got to grow.
You just got to calm down.
Rein your little horsey in.
Here we go. Let's hope that it's changing real soon because there's your 10. Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Oh, gosh. Now 8. So you got a 7 and an 8.
Pentacles.
So you got Pentacles. Let's see if it's coming, like, now. 4. All right, so a 4, you can't go wrong with a 4. Not only is it a good card, but it's a stable card. It's your 4 walls holding up the house. I'll hold up the roof.
5 of Swords.
You steady the
And
walls.
8 of Cups.
We'll sweep the floor, fix the house, let the love roll through the door. Yeah, I'll hold up the roof. You steady. I'm the one throwing out the 4s now, huh? 4 of Cups. Earth, fire, air.
9 of
water.
Rods. You've got 2 fiery knights.
You got 2 Knight of Rods, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So whatever it is, whatever you've been watching, because you've been watching it, is it coming at you or going away?
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It seems like okay. Sorry, sometimes it takes me a second, y'all. Gotta listen. I gotta pay attention. I gotta get my thoughts in order. I gotta listen to y'all too, you know? All right. It looks like all of this stuff is moving around you, but you're not moving. Because you are this, and that 8 of Pentacles. You're 9 swords in bed at night doing this. So at night, you're not sleeping. And during the day, you're so tired, you're not getting anything done, it feels like. You're just waiting for things to come to fruition. So it's stuff that you've already done. It's things that you already know. It's stuff you're already comfortable with. You're comfortable with these things. The only problem is that wheel wants to move you. You don't want to go. You're tired. You're worn out. It seems like everything around you is moving, but you're just too tired. You can't get in there. You feel wore out with life. You're just wore out. That's how we say it where I'm from. You're
With
just
every
wore
day.
out with everyday stuff. Now,
Your job.
there's nothing bad here. if anything, you may have been on the receiving end of a little too much attention from somebody who just, this to me seems like it's almost like friendly fire. It seems like this is a person who says they're your friend, but they always have a little something to say to you. Meaning, they're the ones telling you you look tired, huh? This person, and it's a sword, so it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know, because these are daily, so, you know, if you're feeling like this, then, you know, it's for you. This is the kind of person that comes in and says, and on a day when you don't need it, I mean, you're feeling like 10 tons of shit, you have no energy, you just had 3 cups of coffee in a row, and then you're starting to buzz a little bit, you feel worn out, then you're kind of shaky and you feel like shit, you got circles under your eyes, you feel like you didn't brush your teeth good enough, your ankles are swollen, I don't know, just name every single dumb, stupid little thing that can get, you know, and you're just like, it's the day you just brush your hair and you put it in a ponytail, and even that looks like crap. And there's your friend, and your friend's like, wow, is everything okay? You don't look too great. And it's like, well, thanks. And you're just wanting to slink off into a corner and be by yourself. You're really, this is just a no harm, no foul type person. But the fact is, in the frame of mind that you're in, this is the last little tiny person that you want to deal with. Somebody that always has something to say. So you take a selfie with you and your friends when y'all are out having lunch or drinks or whatever. And this person is like, you know what? You just look really tired. It looks like you're okay. It looks like you're okay. Everything is okay, but you just have things on your mind that are just way more important than what this person here is, you know, portraying.
Or even having drinks with your friends. The things you have on your mind, the things you're concerned about is more important than going out for an after work drink or a meal.
And it just looks like you're waiting on something, because this says you've already done it. The 7 says you've already done it. You're just waiting for it to come to fruition. You're waiting to get it, for these apples to either be ripe enough to pick or to fall to the ground so you can grab them. So you're waiting for it to come to you. That's why it feels like that, because this 10 is like, these double 4s make it feel like you're just sitting right there, which is good. Your house is good. You're preoccupied with other stuff, so you're trying to let things around you just slide out like water off a duck's back. And you're waiting for that night of those 2 nights to bring it, because it's a double night of wands. You're waiting for those to bring in whatever this thing is. I mean, and it's pretty important. It's something that's
7
like,
of Cups and Death.
I mean, yeah. See, it's just as soon as I said it's pretty important. What does she do? Death. So you know that's something that means something to you. You don't get Death card unless it means something. Because it's the end of hopefully it's the end of this person right here, not the end, and you know what I'm saying. Hopefully this person will just go away and leave you alone, and here's the 7 of Cups is bringing in that whole like cups overflowing with all kinds of visions and dreams and fun things. Hopefully it's not got you stuck in this nightmare thing. Oh, is this just like somebody who's not working maybe, or somebody who's like housewife, house hubby, something like that? You just feel like you're, I don't know, maybe, because there's Queen of Cups. Are you just really a little bit
Same old, tired of the same old,
tired? Yeah. I mean, shit, I'd love to be somebody's housewife.
I mean, you look at the same things every day. You do the same things every day.
And everything's moving around you, but you don't seem to be moving.
You need to break your pattern.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like in the home, you've got all this, but also you have this nightmare, not sleeping, insomniac card up here. Then you have your home card, which is your 4 of Wands. It's not a bad card. Then 7 of Cups looks like you're daydreaming at home, but everything's moving around you, but you're not moving, you're not in the flow of anything, so to speak.
Well, she is waiting for someone to bring something into them. But that's not the way it works.
So whether you're a housewife or let's see, I keep doing that with this housewife.
The sun.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'd love to be. Oh, and magician. So this can't be a bad space that you're in. You got Death, Queen of Cups, Sun, and now Magician under that Knight of Cups. What? This can't be bad. So even if you are in a space where you feel like you're just not going anywhere and everything's moving around you, you're getting it right here. You're getting it, meaning it's dawning on you, or you're really examining something. Something's coming to you.
Hopefully they're realizing that they need to get up and make the change themselves.
Yeah, but it may just be one of those things that, like, this is your life, and you don't necessarily want it to change. You just need
some stimulation.
Yeah, like a different way of looking at it, okay? So there's Pisces, there's Scorpio, there's Leo, there's Aries. Everyone's on the table because we've got all the elements here. And then when I do the Magician, a lot of people put Aries on him. I don't, because Aries is the top of
the Fool after the Hangman.
Zodiac. So, yeah, see, look, all of a sudden we're hitting on it. Bam, 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 bam. When you have the Magician, that means you have everything on the table. You have all elements. You could be your own little mini circle. You could be your own little mini coven. You got earth, air, fire, water. You got control, as above, so below. You can bring it in. You've got illumination on the table with the sun. You've got illumination. Look at him because he's the Hangman, but look at him. He's got the nimbus. I mean, that's the old sign for, illumination or divine mind. Divine mind. Looking at things from a different point of view. Bringing in that divine
Are you wanting
influence.
to do something? Or are you wanting to start an enterprise?
There's something, creative here that's emotionally, gonna feed you. And you've got plenty of time to think about it. I think you've got like some preliminary plans in your head. So is this naggy person like your other half when they come home? It's like, wow, you really look like, I was thinking maybe it was like co-worker, whoever you would see like on a regular basis. Is this like your other half? Or
Strength.
Yeah. And you're just like, why do you have to be such an asshole? Or why do you have to be such a bitch? It's, because it's somebody you see on a regular basis that's always got a little quip for you, and you're just like, oh, I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it. But I think you're realizing what they're saying is, not only is it just rude, but I think you're kind of going, I am tired. I'm tired of a lot of different things. And look at, gee whiz, Sun, Magician, Hangman, Fool, Strength. Look, all of a sudden we started like throwing them out. Because whoever we're connecting with, all of a sudden, when you get into those emotions, when all that old stuff dies, and you get into all this emotional, examination, then you get the Queen of Cups, you're getting fed.
Page of Swords.
And that Sun, now you've got you're examining something, and not only are you not going to take no for an answer, but you're going to find out no matter what. You're finding it out. You're finding out like looking at your emotions. You're like, yeah, I feel like I'm so
I want more.
bored with this. I've got so much inside me, but the world is kind of taking its toll on you simply because you feel like you're being belittled. And what you do doesn't matter. Oh, people have a way of making you feel like that, don't they? Or they have kind words for everyone else, then they come home and they don't have nothing kind to say to you. Oh my God. And you're so tired of hearing it. You're like, I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm just going to go.
But that's not getting him anywhere.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they need to do more than go for a walk. They have everything here in order to get out of the house, start up their own business, be an entrepreneur.
But I think, part of it is when you have like a psychic vampire on you, you don't realize that, you put up with things little by little by little, but then it's cumulative. Like if somebody pokes you and you bleed a little bit every day, you may not notice it for a while, but then after a while, you're like, man, I'm just tired. I'm just effing tired. Every day it feels like a battle just to get up. Every day it feels like a battle just to start. Every day it feels like a battle to get up and brush my teeth and take a shower and fix myself up. I'm so tired of looking at it. Which tells you it's your other half. Whoever, however that fits. I think they've just become really accustomed and comfortable with you just being there, just kind of just dumping on you. I really say this with, take it with a grain of salt. I'm a card reader on YouTube, for heaven's sakes. So I can only, examine so much. But it looks like this person isn't really trying to be awful. It just looks like they are. They've got a quip for you. They've always got a quip for you. Like some dumb, little, like.
Well, from what I see, whoever this is about, that's daydreaming, wishing they had something better, wishing they had more. Mm-hmm. I think that's all they've done is wish, 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 wish. And their other half is like, stop wishing, get up off your ass and go and do it.
And I'm feeling it from this person's point of view, and I'm saying it's great, but then when you feel like like each leg is 1,000 pounds, and
well, it's 1,000 pounds because you haven't moved for 3 months.
But I mean, it's a psychological, energetic phenomenon that a lot of people. Well, it's easy to downplay that. It is.
Yes, I know that.
But if you've ever been in a situation where you literally feel like the next day after being around somebody, you just go, I swear to God, you roll over and you just go, I do not want to get out of bed. And it's not a normal like, oh, I don't want to get up. It's so warm in here and it feels so good. No, you just go, this is so hard. I just don't want to do this. I think you're really figuring it out. But what it takes sometimes is just a lot of examining your feelings and looking at it. And then when you figure things out, it's like it's building up momentum to get you. Because like I said, it looks like everything's going around you, but you're not in the flow. It takes a lot.
They're not in the flow.
It takes a lot of... Sometimes you almost have to let yourself roll downhill so that you can pick up momentum. Then by the time you get to the bottom, it's like, okay, well, at least I got a rolling start. You know what I mean? And then look what happens. Once you get started, you've got all this coming in.
And if your other half being sarcastic after however long they've been listening to you, if that frame of mind they took in order to get to you because they knew you didn't like that sarcasm coming at you. and they did it on purpose to get you up and get you moving. You talk about the ideas that you have in doing something, but you weren't doing anything. You were only daydreaming about it. You were
and I
only
see it like
daydreaming
this
about it.
person is like, I just see that as a thief. Because, I mean, especially with, the Five of Swords, it looks to me like that person was like, anytime you started feeling any kind of decent, they were there to go, tss, 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 like a little tiny snake bite. Tss, tss. And it felt like it was just draining you little by
That's
little.
why we say
little.
there's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
Because think how draining this has been on your other half, watching you lay in bed, not want to get up. When you do get up, all you do is talk about what you want to do, but you don't do anything till they're tired of hearing it. They'd like to steal something from you to get you moving.
And that's why I said I don't think this person is like trying to hurt you. Because it feels like what she said. This is how some people motivate people around them.
Yeah.
They're fucking hateful. There's no way around it. They think that if they make you feel bad enough, you'll get up out of anger and do something. Which I think is pathetic.
The other
But then
person
again, that's just
probably
me.
knows that's the only way to deal with this person.
And I just feel like it went the opposite way. But like she said, there's two sides to every story. Because the way I'm feeling it is like, if you would back off and let me do my thing, it would all come back around. I'd be able to get out from under, because it feels like this to that person. It feels like they're not getting any rest at all. It feels like they're not getting any rest. And everything's moving around them and they can't, it's like trying to get on a moving merry-go-round. They're like, I don't know how to, not right. Wait for it to come back around. Like they're trying to. And sometimes it's like, and then sometimes there's a spiritual lesson in there. And then sometimes there's a lesson with your other half. And then sometimes it's not meant to be. Sometimes you're trying to do something that goes against the grain.
What? Yeah, exactly.
It goes against your grain. And that could be like whatever you're talking about doing.
What you need to remember is what you're feeling, your other half or boyfriend or husband or wife or whatever it is, whoever it is feeling it too. They're feeling for you. They're feeling, oh my God, what can I do to make this person get up?
And that's not what they want. They don't want
the world, the King of Rods, and the Empress.
Yeah, so that tells you it's hubby wife.
Yeah.
I think this person might be a bit jealous of you. I think maybe when y'all met, you were a little bit more, they're kind of intimidated by you a bit. So maybe that's why they always have a quip for you. And now you're just like, maybe it is good. Buck up. Buck up and show this person, hey, I mean, you may be my other half. Or
be the person they married. Because from what I see, they're disappointed in you.
Yeah, and that's not a fun place to be in.
Your spouse is disappointed in you because you've had all these plans, but you haven't took a step forward on anything. And you have the means to do it.
Oh.
You have the time to do it. You have everything that you need to do it. I mean, look at this. The Sun, the Magician, the Hangman, the Fool.
Maybe you're
Strength.
fairly young.
You got double fools.
Maybe this is the time for you to, like I said, go against the grain. Okay, this person may not be completely on your side, or it may not feel like they are on your side because they're in your home. But instead of letting them do, because some people, they just do that. They think if they're mean enough to you, and then all of a sudden they want to celebrate with you, and it's like, wait a minute, aren't you the one that's been picking on me for months and months and years?
But
and
they
now you want to
picked
come
on you
glass
because they had
and
to.
see, I don't think that's fair. I really don't. But that's me, and it doesn't feel fair. You're waiting for it to stop.
The Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, I think this person might be a little bit jealous because they're presenting as King of Rods. You're presenting as the Empress. So one of y'all is, the other one's looking up to the other one. I say the insecure one is the one that's got the little quips for you all the time. Always got to say about, you look like you've gained weight. Or, God, did you wash your hair? Just, oh, you look funny in those pants. It looks like something's wrong with you. Always got a quip. Always got something. It's because that's, like she said, I can't imagine that you'd want to spend time with the person who does that to you. But if that's how it's better that you know now. Now you get to make a decision.
But I don't see them doing that all the time. I see them doing it. They've become disappointed because their spouse is no longer who they married, and they've been the working one, the one bringing home the bread, so to speak, giving their partner, the time to figure everything out. But how much time do you need? And when you're just sitting all day and all you have are still your dreams when they come home from work. So.
And it seems like it's built up to that point, yeah, because that's what this person is doing. Whatever is going on between y'all, it's given that person, they feel like they have the right to do that to you. Yeah.
Because you've disappointed them. You haven't done anything that you said you were going to do. And it looked like you were on your way. You were wanting to start a business of their own of some sort. Some sort of endeavor that they had dreams about and plans about.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Because you definitely have things, you're creative because you're presenting as the Empress. Well, we have two different sides here. You're presenting as the Empress, and then we have the Emperor right there. You see? So, I mean, you can't really, with the Fool in the middle.
I think this is several...
Y'all need to go forth together. Y'all need to get... You know, you need to tell this other person, you know what? You're not doing me any favors. You're not doing me any favors.
And just be careful. They're probably going to come back at you with their side of it.
Yeah.
No, with their side of it. It doesn't have to be ugly. And if it, sometimes the truth is ugly.
Yeah, and if they're telling you, well, you're just too self-entitled and whatever.
They're just
that
saying,
Page of Swords and Five of Cups they are disappointed.
You had
I
all
don't know
these
why,
things you were going to do.
If they wanted you to be like, stay at home, whatever, but now you...
No, I don't think that's what they wanted. I see that they went to work and left their spouse and
in
home
order to do this.
To do it. But they haven't seen anything.
Well, I mean, there's a good amount of work going into all of this.
But it's still all dreams. She hasn't,
something
or he hasn't.
out for you. I mean, it just like now you're going back and you're having to start over again because look at these 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, all the way up at the top. It's like you did do, but it's just not enough. Whatever it is that you didn't get,
they need to do more.
Well, that's what the Sun and Magician is saying.
I know
it is trying to. It's trying. You gotta look at it different.
All of these.
There's something here that's like a missing link, meaning. What am I trying to think of? Like there's a step right here in the 7 of Cups. There's a step you need to take. I have a feeling that it's like one step and you'll start rolling down the hill. One step and the momentum will build.
I think they need money.
Is it just money?
Money to start whatever it is they're wanting to start.
Because there's the Queen of Pentacles.
Yes. I think they need money.
It looks like you have the ideas and all of this, and it's like, that's why this feels so bad. All this quippy stuff every day. It's like, look, I know what I want. I mean, I have like I've done work. It's just that I can't get the monetary stuff for it. That's cliche, but that's, you know, that's the kind of shit that happens. You get all
you
this
need to
in-
start over, start
Exactly.
fresh.
You need to start fresh.
Put your what do they call
like all of that
a plan together?
Yeah, you need to
because
go
obviously
all the,
your plan was turned down.
Because you got double fulls down here amongst all of this brand new energy that's trying to come in. All of these, because these are big. These major arcanas are big.
Yes,
They're
there's
not
a
small.
lot of them.
Up here is your minor arcanas, but look at how many major arcanas you got in a row. Sun, Magician, Hangman, Fool, Strength, World, Empress, Fool, Emperor. Do you get what we're saying? It's like,
I think there
these
are people
huge.
waiting.
Yes,
I think there are
do
people
too.
waiting.
I do too.
For him to resubmit their plan,
rethink,
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people, because you've got Sun and Magician right there. This Queen
So
of Cups
there's
is in the
more,
middle of everything.
and that's probably what he's feeling. Or your
just like-
your spouse is. You've got people waiting on you. You've been at this for so long, and now you're laying here. You're doing nothing.
So don't let the devastation get to you, because that's where we started out, was that Nine of Swords. Get yourself together.
And you need to remember,
Get
it
yourself
affects
together.
your spouse.
Yes, it does.
Just like it
And it
affects
affects
you.
these people too, because if
Yeah,
they're waiting
because
to
they're
get
waiting
out on
on
something,
you. If they want to be in on
these may be
whatever
your
your
collateral
endeavor
people.
is,
Exactly.
then you need to get up and start moving. I think all this is from two sides. We brought it,
Mm-hmm.
but it comes down to the fact that
don't let it devastate you. Get back on the horse.
It looks like it
girl.
was
Get
turned-
back on the horse with the 2 knights right there. The 2 knight
it was
rides.
turned down the first time around, but whoever they're waiting for her to come back or him to come back with a new plan.
Yeah.
So they saw potential.
Yeah, definitely.
plan.
Definitely, there's potential all over.
But
this
you
whole reading.
you let your emotions get involved.
You did, because you got the Queen of Cups right.
You
in the
let your
middle.
emotions get involved and you went to bed.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
typical Libra thing to do.
So get up. Yeah, I know it.
It is. When
Life
things get
gets
too
so
hard,
hard,
it's like,
take
fuck
a
that,
nap.
I'm going to take a nap.
Take
Screw
a
you
nap.
guys.
That's
I'm
my
taking my
motto.
bottle and I'm going upstairs.
My
Screw
motto
you guys.
is when life gets tough, you go take a nap.
Go take a nap. That's such
right.
a Libra thing to do. It's like, I made my decision. I'm taking a nap. So
All
sorry,
right.
but don't let it get to you. Just get back on the horse, girl. You got 2 knights right there,
You've
right
got
up at the top.
people waiting on you.
You do. You have a lot of people. You have a lot of support coming in.
Yeah.
Just rethink.
People want you to do it. All they
Rethink and
ask,
get your
it
stuff
looks like
together.
all they asked you to do was work on your plan. What is that word?
Revamp, resubmit,
Tweak.
retweak.
Tweak. I remember that from You Got Mail. He had to tweak something. I don't know what it was
Make
there toward
make
the
your
end.
little adjustments, yeah, and then
And
get back on
resubmit
that
it. There are
horse.
people waiting on you.
Good. This turned out good. At first we
Yeah.
were like, "Wow, this is kind of."
I know it. So
Picky, naggy. Now,
Take
but
it to
now that
heart.
you're seeing it from 2 sides, listen to what she's saying, because if you're listening to me, what she's saying makes sense from the other side too. So just take it with a grain of salt, you know.
yeah, take what you need, leave
You're not
the rest.
the only one suffering. You're
Yeah.
not the only one suffering. Get back on the horse, rethink, resubmit, redo, tweak, and get your shit together.
Yeah.
And get your relationship back on track while you're at it too. Because once you do this,
Yeah.
your relationship will open back up, and y'all will be
Exactly.
y'all will have a little bit. You see, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, y'all.
I don't know. So remember, these readings are fluid. Whenever you see them is when you're meant to. So we hope this helps someone. So until our next read, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Bye.